Hello there and welcome. Let me know in the comments if the audio is clear. If you're watching this live, drop a hashtag live in the comments below. If you're watching the replay, drop a hashtag replay in the comments below. If you're watching this over at my YouTube channel, which you can access at Sena.tv, remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell so every time I release a video on mine, you get notified. So I've just finished my work for the day and I thought I'd come on live here and make a video based on this last incredible question that I received not too long ago. And by the way, if you have questions, always feel free to send them my way. You can write to me on Telegram at Seansena. So back to the question. Is my limiting belief pushing success away? And how can I change that limiting belief? Did you get that? The question is my limiting belief pushing success away? And how do I change this limiting belief? So, what is your understanding of a limiting belief? Because there are two types of people. Number one, they have no idea what a limiting belief is. And number two, they know what their limiting beliefs are, but they don't know what to do about them. Okay, now before we even talk about limiting beliefs, you must understand that the word limiting, it already implies that there is something that you want. There's something more that you want. Otherwise, why would you feel limited? Why would you feel stuck? You know? So that extra thing, it could be a personal goal, like a relationship goal, a personal development goal, something you want to build or have for yourself. Okay, or it could be a professional goal. Okay, maybe it is an income ceiling that you want to break. Maybe it is a financial milestone that you want to conquer. Regardless of what it is, the fact that you are listening to this video right now, okay, it tells me that your goals are right here. Okay, otherwise they wouldn't be called goals, right? They would just be daily routine. And your beliefs are somewhere around here, where it's lower. So when you're trying to bridge the gap, you experience the pullback. Okay, the pullback of what I call your A-type paradigm. That is the A-type paradigm that refuses to let you grow because it fears that if you change, if you transform, if you shift those beliefs, that you might not be the same person. Now, of course, you personally, you definitely want to hit those goals. What I'm saying is your paradigm might disagree because it feels that, hey, if you change me, the paradigm, then are you still going to be you? Okay. So, what is your goal? What do you define to be, let's say, your next milestone that you want to achieve in 6 months, in 12 months, by the end of this year? Let that be point B, and let where you are right now be point A. So, what a lot of people do is they try and hustle and grind and push. They abuse their willpower. They are hardworking. They abuse their body, okay, and they are compensating with their health, with their time, money, effort, energy, things that some might be limited, some they might not get back. Okay, so at what point do you actually arrive at your goal? Let me tell you this, okay? Everything you have right now is a mere reflection of all your innermost beliefs, okay? Your paradigm will always manifest itself. Your belief systems will do everything in their power to validate themselves. And no matter what you try and do on the outside, if your paradigm disagrees, if your belief system don't agree, then you can work as hard as you want, and it doesn't matter because some way, somehow, your old belief system is going to take over and either do things or manifest things directly or indirectly to sabotage your success. How many times have you gone so close to that one goal or that one win, but you somehow seem to either miss it, sabotage yourself, or fall back? You see, this is what I call the vicious cycle of self-sabotage. For example, if let's say your income goal, like a lot of salespeople that I know and serve, they want to hit their first 10K goal. And the first 10K milestone is a huge deal for anyone that is just starting out, right? That was my first milestone as well. So if your goal is at 10K, 6 figure mark, okay, but you are stuck making $500 a month, okay, and you're working hard, you are doing your best to send out all those messages, all those emails, you're making videos, you are networking, you're attending events, and somehow by the end of the month, you're not at where you want to be, or you are actually where you want to be, but you have sacrificed and compromised big time on your health, on your passions and dreams that are personal to you, or you are single and lonely because you haven't had the time to pursue meaningful relationships and go dating and things like that. So what's happening here is that I can't really say that you don't have the beliefs, but your beliefs are slightly misaligned in the sense where that one file inside your operating system, inside your mental programming, is telling you something that is not serving you. And the worst part about this limiting belief is that it is like pesky. It doesn't reveal itself, so you consciously can't really see it. But at the back of your mind, it's doing all kinds of things to sabotage your success. For example, I used to have a student, and this student, he did not have a good relationship with himself. He did not have a good relationship with wealth. He had a ton of limiting beliefs that were not serving him. For example, number one, he believed that due to his upbringing, okay, his parents were always either scolding or punishing him in certain ways that made him grow up to believe that he was to be blamed for everything, that he would sabotage everything he touched, that he was the origin of misfortune and the bringer of um, trouble, you know. So the thing is, he didn't know any of this. He didn't know how to celebrate. He didn't even know what his personality was. He didn't know what is gratitude. He didn't know how to feel. So he didn't know anything. But you know what he did? He knew how to work hard. He knew how to do sales. He knew how to make calls. He knew how to work in a bank. So he did that for 3 to 5 years. And can you imagine? By the end of that 3 to 5 years, he overworked himself because he could never hit his income goals. However much he earned, however much he would spend. Okay, because deep down, he didn't have a proper relationship with himself. He didn't understand himself. He didn't have a proper relationship with money, with wealth. So, because of the lack of these positive beliefs, he was always subconsciously doing things to sabotage his own success. He would be very busy, very hardworking. At the same time, he wouldn't be productive. What's happening is that it's not that he's not smart. He's a smart kid. It's not that he is not hardworking. He's a very driven person. It's that while he's consciously pushing to do these things, subconsciously, all these beliefs are telling him that, hey, you better don't succeed. Okay, hey, whatever you touch turns to shit. Hey, don't do too much or people are going to criticize you. So what's happening is all these things are happening at a very subconscious level at the back of his mind, And because before working with us, he couldn't see it. That's why he didn't realize. And he didn't know what was the problem, you know? So, like I said, there are two people. One, you don't know what limiting beliefs are, okay? And I just gave you a real detailed example. Number two, you know what your limiting beliefs are, but you don't know what to do about it and how to start. Okay, remember the message of this video is if you're working hard all the time, it doesn't mean that you are getting closer and closer to success. If you're like this student of mine where you're working harder and harder, but at the same time, your subconscious beliefs are, are telling you that all kinds of things that are preventing you from succeeding, who do you think or what do you think is going to prevail? Your conscious mind, which is only 5 to 10% of everything, or your subconscious mind, which is 90 to 95% of all your mental processes? Which one do you think is going to win? You tell me. So you have to start your change from the level of your beliefs. Continue to work hard, continue to do all those things. But if you suspect that deep down your beliefs are not serving you and you can kind of sense it, break it. Okay, do something to break the pattern. Otherwise, you'll always be stuck in this vicious cycle of self-sabotage and you don't even know it. And the years are gonna just pass you by. And like this student of mine, you're gonna be too old and too much has gonna have happened for you to reverse the damage of limiting belief. So is your limiting belief pushing your success away? You decide. Okay, and the one simple method that I use to change anytime I discover a belief in myself or a client that needs to go, I use this simple 3-step method that I have distilled into a simple 1-page cheat sheet that you can download right now if you scroll to either the comments, or the description. I want you to find that link, okay? SeanSena.com/believe change. Click on that link in the description or in the comments, put in your name, your email, and in your inbox, you will receive that free 1-page cheat sheet that's going to teach you how to eliminate that old belief, reprogram that new belief, and start living your life based on this new belief where you can be right here on a match congruent with your personal, professional, and income goals. This is where life is easier. This is where things are smoother. Otherwise, you're just going to burn yourself out and you don't know how to unstuck yourself. If this video brought you the clarity and inspiration you were searching for, remember to leave a comment, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and if you know of a friend that is working, but they are burnt out, they are stuck because you know that internally their belief systems are not serving them, do them a favor, send them the cheat sheet, send them this video. You never know whose life you could change when you take an action as small as this. Last but not least, if you have a personal question that you want to ask me, remember, you can always write to me on Telegram at Sean Sena, SeanSena. Until next time, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you're watching this at a later time, share with me your thoughts. Share with me what do you think is your limiting belief. And remember, download the cheat sheet and get started ASAP. Okay? Until next time, it's Sean Sena. Have a great day.